BJP women leaders, including Hema Malini, protested outside Rahul Gandhi's residence after the Women's Reservation Bill failed to pass in the parliament. Did you see Modi's address?
So, this is what I heard from a man on the street. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. But the pending bill about pushing the seats to 800 plus,
Correct.
Right, in parliament,
Correct.
is the real story here. Okay. Now, 800 plus means all the seats go to the bigger states who have really
Yes.
grown. So, it's more like the Chhattisgarhs and the
Absolutely.
Haryanas and the UPs.
And all states that have gotten their population in check are punished.
Yeah. So, and also the powers that be are in those states.
Correct.
And the powers in B are not in the states who are going, Kerala grew at 3 or 4%, for example.
Correct.
Not there.
Correct.
So the advantage is only the 4 or 5 states which have grown exponentially and
Yes.
then hence will get most of these seats. The idea is if that goes through, then they get all these seats which will go to the same party because they've made their tentacles are far and deep in these
Correct.
states and they're not going anywhere.
Correct.
And then the Women's Reservation Bill can come in because they can afford to have 33% because they will lose some seats
Yes.
here, there, and
Yes.
everywhere else. So the question of maths.
Correct.
But this is what I was told. This
Yeah.
is not my theory.
Correct.
I'm against this theory.
You are fully against this theory.
I'm fully against this theory. What is your theory?
I saw his address. I saw his address at 8:30 p.m. Which,
Oh, I thought you mentioned like number 7, 4th floor. Okay.
no. And
The 8 p.m. address to the nation.
8 p.m. address to the nation. And like one thing
And
you
you're
have
going to quote verbatim.
Yeah, I'll quote a few things. One
Yeah.
thing you need to note the ruling government is that there's a guilty conscience that is revealed in many places. You know, for instance, I heard from a guy on the street that there was a
Same
chapter
guy?
about same guy.
Which street? This one or that one?
That one.
That
There was something on. There was a section on judicial corruption
Right.
in the civics textbook for
Right.
8, 9 standard kids.
Right. I mean, it's there.
No, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's removed. They removed it. They also fired the people from the syllabus making committee who put it in there.
Oh.
Now, what you're doing is this is the same strategy of like a pimple patch where you want to hide the pimple, but the patch makes it underlines it even more. The Barbara Streisand effect,
It's
right?
a great metaphor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just wherever you see the government trying too hard to put a bandage on it, that reveals. So in this speech, I will quote. He says कि ये बिल जो हम ला रहे हैं ये हम साफ नियत और ईमानदारी के साथ कर रहे हैं. ये एक पवित्र प्रयास है. This is trying way too hard to be like this is
the female
for the sake
card.
of it.
You're trying to control the female vote in a sense and say that you're the
Correct.
word, they've used words like messiah of womankind and all that.
But
So-
had you done anything to make women's lives better in the last 10 years,
But
there
then
would be some
to play
credence
devil's
to what you were
advocate,
saying.
who has? Are you saying the other opposition has actually done anything either?
No.
Just because you've had female leaders, I mean you've done anything to really move the female movement and make it bring him up to parity? Come on.
Correct. But I think this is even more insulting that
Yeah.
like you haven't done anything for women and then you are using
Yeah.
their thing as a ploy to,
But I
to
think
redraw the electoral
your
map.
thoughts are too highbrow because you expect too much from politicians. I don't know why you think like this.
What should
Maybe
be the
you were born in
expectation?
Scandinavia or something where they've evolved slightly in terms of
Yeah.
the social aspect and the role of government, etc., etc. I think
That's too much.
Look at the other smaller countries like USA, China, and India,
Correct.
and you'll notice that it's not going to happen.
I'm a little disconnected.
Yeah.
I also think I recognized him from the address. He's the guy who was in Dhurandhar, right, Modi? Now that's how I know him. The guy in Dhurandhar, the actor in Dhurandhar.
I'll let that go also the off stump.
Okay.
I'm just going to let the keeper pick that up. I'm just not going to even play.
But I think Modi needs a better screenwriter. Modi needs a better speechwriter. Modi needs to also be a better actor. And the bad acting and the bad writing is a sign of the decline of the industry.
Umpire saying lunch.
There's going to be a tractor that is going to come through this studio. But also,
You're not stopping?
No. The fear that you had of it might change. Amit Shah has given a reassurance that it won't happen. It's not in the bill. Do you buy this reassurance? He said that this won't happen. The fear that you have that we'll change this to increase our power, it won't happen. Do you buy that reassurance?
What do you mean? If the seats are allocated, it will happen.
No, but he's saying that we will increase the seats for the southern states as well, and we will make
How do
sure.
you do that? It doesn't make sense.
It's not in the bill.
Because constituencies increase depending on population.
No, so
So the population has not increased, then how do you increase the seats?
they are saying we'll still add a few more seats. It's not clear how they will.
Look, I'm a mathematician. You explain to me how.
Right.
All right. It's very simple. It's simple, basic maths. If the proportion of a constituency goes up exponentially to X amount,
Right.
hence you're saying I need 2 candidates in that area, not
Right,
one,
right.
because it's X amount,
Right.
right? if it's not grown, how can I have 2 candidates in the area? It makes no sense.
I agree with you.
Then it's madness.
Yeah.
Then what? Because ours is a numerical game.
Yeah.
You're being voted on the amount of people in your constituency.
Correct.
And the constituency has a certain number.
Correct.
Now we're increasing the number where the population is more. It's just simple maths.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't do this anymore. Nonsense.